I got a haircut. Now I'm gonna take off. Well, so I did that for the intro, partly to show off my new haircut, which, sorry about that loudness. It's a little bit different than I wanted. You can't really tell from the camera, but actually this back part is crazy short, while the other half of the back is not, and so in public it looks kind of funky, but I really like the length of the front, and I'm actually really happy with the rest of it, and we'll probably request something similar the next time. What I told them was I went longer in the front and shorter in the back, but they just kind of kept cutting, and I kept having to tell them different things. But that's ultimately what they did. It's a little funky right now because I didn't style it today, but kind of what I've been doing is just like toweling it off and then hairspraying it, which seems to be working. I also wanted to do that intro. Oh, sorry, my chair. You can't super tell from this, but I've always wanted one of these hoodies where it's a hoodie, like a really soft hoodie, and you can zip up the hoodie, but then on the outside it is a leather jacket. I've just always wanted one of those. I don't know why. I think leather jackets are cool. I think everybody thinks they're cool. Or you think they're super lame. One of the two. But it's super hot, so I'm going to take this off. Alright, so that feels a lot better. For this, this is probably the most impromptu ASMR video that I've made before. Am I talking loud enough? I've moved the mic a little bit closer, so maybe that's a little bit better for you. But I was on my way home from dinner. This is Friday night. I'm sure I'm putting this out Saturday, since I have to wake up early tomorrow. And I work all day, but hopefully Saturday night is when this is coming out. But I was driving home, and the reason I went to this location, if you hear a lot of something that sounds like rain or lightning, not lightning, you can't hear lightning, rain or thunder, it's because there's rain and thunder. I'm in Los Angeles. It never rains. There's never lightning and thunder. And then today there just happens to be it. So, but I'm totally fine with it because I love it. But I was driving home, and I went to this location, the place that's on the title. I don't know why I'm trying to hide it, because I've never been there before. I've never eaten anything from them. I'm from Oklahoma, where I've never even seen one. I never saw one until I moved out here. It is... Oh, gosh, that's the worst. Yeah, it's Wienerschnitzel. So, I thought I have Pepsi, which I've had before, but I got a Whopper sundae, which is very much melting, while I was setting this up. But I thought I would just do, not necessarily like an eating ASMR. This will probably be a little bit shorter as far as like my normal videos go. I'm sure I'll talk a bunch, but I just wanted to like kind of try a few different things and just kind of talk about them a little bit. So this will be much more of a talky ASMR than I don't know, like a trigger ASMR, or roleplay ASMR. The roleplay is me being somebody who's never eaten this stuff before, eating them for the first time. So let's go ahead and get our napkins out, because I know we're going to need them. And I don't know, do I want to start with so I got with the Whopper sundae, I'll stir in the whipped cream that's very much melted. Fun fact, love Whoppers, specifically because I'm sure that's not necessarily like a huge fun fact, because everybody, like a lot of people love Whoppers and malt flavored things. But it was something that my dad and I both loved, and so it was something that we kind of connected over, was like going to a movie and both getting Whoppers, or hanging out at the house and just being like, man, you want, like, Whoppers sound good, and be like, yeah. So I just have like a special place in my heart. I may need to eat this with the straw they gave me, but I mean, it reminds me. There they are. At first I got just the flavor, but then the second one I got the actual Whoppers, which I think are at the very bottom. It's very, I mean, it's a malt milkshake. If you've had a chocolate malt milkshake with Whoppers, you've had this. But, that being said, I love that. So, I give it, that was pretty loud. We'll go with malt milkshake as far as food item. We'll go 7 out of 10 as far as, no, 8 out of 10 as far as like shakes. Probably a 7. It was really good. I'm more used to like Sonic shakes, and Sonic shakes are amazing, especially because I went to college in Shawnee, Oklahoma, which is where Sonic, like the first Sonic was, and so there's like a bajillion Sonics, and you find the good ones. Okay, so let's get some of. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I put the bag immediately next to the microphone, but I was just trying to show it off. I was just trying to show off the bag. Didn't work out as well. So let's just try the fries while they're still a little bit warm. I'm sure they're very standard. They're a little less warm than I expected. They were warm when I left. So I'm sure it's just been the 15 minutes between ordering them and getting them. But, very, I don't know, they're fries. They're good. Not McDonald's. Closer to like Burger King quality. Okay. I give it a 5 out of 10 as far as fries go, or 5 out of 10 as far as food, 6 out of 10 as far as fries. If you don't hold the golden standard of like warm McDonald's fries, if you like that being the 10 out of 10, you take that out of the equation, pretty much every other French fry is pretty so-so. I don't know, some are good. Chick-fil-A's good. Like they're good fries, but like they're all pretty. They're just fries compared to like amazing fries. So this is the reason that I want to like. I was like, what do I want to eat? And I was like, maybe I want to go to Wienerschnitzel, but it was these that convinced me to go because I love Sonic's like cheese jalapeno poppers, and that's what these are. Cheddar, the cheddar peppers. That's what they are at Sonic. These are the jalapeno peppers. But let's try it. Oh yeah. Is the crunch good? Definitely shut up. Yeah. Those are great. Those are amazing. Those are as far as poppers, 9.5. I'm sure you go to a fancy restaurant and they might have better poppers, but as far as like fast food, those are pretty high. I think I like Sonic's a little bit more because they're thicker. They throw in a little. Not that Sonic is a gold standard in anyone's book, but it's just what I know. And so Sonic's I think is a little bit thicker. These are pretty. You can see. Now you can see if the light shines. If I have more than one light, not as thick. So next item. Is the corn dog. Let me get the mustard, because I'm not the biggest fan of corn dogs without mustard. Fun fact about me, corn dogs, specifically fair, like state fair corn dogs, are probably my favorite food of all time. They're just so, I've totally jacked up the opening of this mustard. It's letting out just enough but only like the tiniest bit, and I didn't want it to be like where a huge squirt comes out. But I was ordering, and the guy was like, "It's like, are they pretty crispy, or are they more like, when you microwave a frozen corn dog, they're not great because they're just soggy." I was like, "No, they're pretty crispy, but we can have them like make it extra crispy." And I was like, "Absolutely do that." And so, corn dog. So again, not to compare to Sonic, but it feels like they have the same distributor, same amount of crunch, same flavor of the hot dog. Really good. As far as corn dogs go, if that was like I don't know, one that somebody made, I'll be pretty impressed. Like, they took a frozen corn dog and they fried it rather than, or like they cooked it in oil rather than just microwaving it, or they put it in the oven. That's kind of what that tastes like. Compared to like a state fair, like, nah, get out of here. Because that is the golden standard. Just a state fair, just some rando truck. State fair is the golden standard of corn dog. The extra long ones that are usually like $6, I will always shell out. Like, I bring money specifically for, like, I have a fair budget, which is like, if I want anything at the fair, / if I want to get some food, and then separately, I have a corn dog budget, because I know I want at least 2, possibly 3 if I'm going to be there for a long time. Alright, so this is, so this is their chili dog. This is kind of one of their main staples. Sorry about my phone. It's kind of one of their big staples, and I'm interested to try it. They had like a deal going where you can get like 5 for $5, so I was expecting like Coney Islander dogs that are like probably about half this size, but this is not that it's crazy high quality, but it's a good size hot dog. So let me. I put the napkins. Put napkins underneath everything. Okay, so it was good. I definitely like obviously the dog is the same, so it's very average. It's very fast food hot dog, but bun's fine. It's definitely not like ballpark or anything. It's very I don't know. Does not Hostess? Does who is it? I don't know, the people who do the white bread that I can't think of. Wonder Bread. Does Wonder Bread do buns, because that's what that tastes like. And the chili, if there's any spice in there, I don't taste it. It's very average. I don't know. What a dad might make on like what my dad might make on 4th of July. But if he didn't really know, like he kind of knows chili, but not really. That's kind of what it tastes like. Very, like, it's, I don't want to say bland, but it's pretty bland as far as chili goes, because you can get crazy with chili, and I love very flavorful, very explosive, not necessarily in heat, but just in like flavor and complexity. But yeah, it's a can of chili you buy at Walmart. So this one, it's a little more disappointing, just because of what it could have been. But it's exactly what I expected for $2 or whatever. So I'm not complaining, because it's what I expected and that's what I paid for. But when I'm like craving a chili dog, like, I want good chili, I want a good hot dog, and then to merge those two. So the last item on this list, and it's to celebrate Oktoberfest. Why'd I say it like that? Everyone says Oktoberfest, not Oktoberfest. But they have bratwurst, bratwurst dogs, and there was one that was bratwurst with mustard and onions, or you could do mustard and sauerkraut. And I'm a big sauerkraut fan as far as hot dogs, especially, but I mean, pretty much anything you put sauerkraut on, I like, but very specifically on hot dogs. So, same bun, same mustard, good mustard. I think it's Heinz, probably. I don't know why yeah, it's Heinz. It's standard. But the main thing I'm wondering on this dog is the sauerkraut. If it will be good, if it'll be dried out now that I'm looking at it, because it probably will be, but maybe that's because it was sitting there. And then the bratwurst. How's it going to hold up? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be better than the hot dog? Is it going to be worse? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. So the bratwurst itself, I would definitely say is a step above just the regular hot dog. It does have, I mean, I think it was $2.99 for the bratwurst, but it has a little bit more complexity than just nothing, which is what the hot dog is. I don't even necessarily, I'm going to sound like an idiot, I don't remember what is in bratwursts, as far as like what makes it different, but whatever it was, let me see if I can get a look at it. Well, it seems like it's thicker. Yeah, it's definitely probably a third bigger than their standard hot dog. Let me taste just the sauerkraut, because the bratwurst was good, but I couldn't really. Remember how I was like, I don't know if it's going to be dry or not? This is actually, on its own, this would be too mushy. It works because it's on a hot dog, and the hot dog, the bratwurst has a good snap, luckily. But if I was eating this just like, you know, sometimes like you finish your hot dog or you finish whatever, you put the sauerkraut on, and there's just the remnants, so you just eat it with a fork or whatever. I like it a little bit more crisp, like still having that sauerkraut taste, but I don't know, a little bit. I don't know, I don't want it to be watery, and that's kind of what this tastes like. The flavor's still there, but it's still a little watery. So yeah, that is my, what is this, like 16, 17 minutes? I don't know, I don't remember how long, maybe it was 18. I hit record, and then I had to rearrange some stuff. I'm really digging this. I need to eat this before this gets super liquidy. But thank you for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. If you're here now, let me know by telling me something about you, or if you've ever had a Wienerschnitzel, and if you have, what's your favorite thing? The guy who worked there, he told me his favorite thing, which isn't on the menu anymore, but sounded amazing. It was after I paid. He said you can get the chili cheese burger, which I didn't get any burgers on this one, but you can get the chili cheese burger and put have him put the jalapeno poppers on it. I was like, that sounds amazing. Like, I'd love both those things, but I can't really, put a popper on this chili hot dog. But we'll see. So I'm gonna finish, or I'm gonna continue eating. I don't know if I'll finish eating. Who am I kidding? But I always end up doing these things much more vloggy than ASMR-y, so I'll put ASMR in the title, but you can tell me. It's mainly just babbling so you can go to sleep. If I didn't put ASMR in the video, it would work exactly the same as blog, or as a vlog. Blog. What am I? But thank you so much for listening, and I will be doing, hopefully, a roleplay soon. I was going to plan on doing one today, and time got a little bit away from me, and so when I was like, oh, I can make a video, and I'll just have it be the stuff that I'm making, or that I'm eating for dinner. It made it a little bit easier, so hopefully this comes out Saturday night. After I get off from work, I can edit it. And then, yeah, let's see, probably Tuesday? No. I work, Monday I work, Tuesday I work in the morning, and then I work an overnight shift. So either in between Tuesday or Wednesday I'll film, and then hopefully Wednesday night it'll be out. We'll see. I also, there's a prop I want to use. I got one of these that's unopened from a gig I was working, but also I got one of these that has a hand in it. I mean, it's a wooden hand, but it's a hand. And so I want to figure out a way to use that. I was thinking Mad Scientist. I just don't have anything to do Mad Scientist with, but maybe I'll buy a table and I'll buy an outfit and I'll figure it out. But thank you. Good night. Good night, 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 good night.